Hi, this is Zam here with the US Chartbreakers here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Thursday, the 10th of July. And starting off with the S&P, where looks like we're in a little mini consolidation there above 6,200 and above that level. I think we're 63.60 by the end of this month, or perhaps even sooner, the way things are going. Worst case is we've got to head down to 61.50, that zone, which was the old February resistance. But at the moment, looks as though we are set fair, especially after recent RSI rebounds above neutral 50, which tends to be a very strong leading indicator on the upside. Moving along to the Nasdaq, and here it's also almost hit its 23,000 implied target there. We're looking for that in coming days, especially while we're above recent support there for this market, 22,600. Worst case is that a test of the February resistance, 22,200, is on the cards, but at the moment looks again like this is a market which would rather head up higher first rather than anything else. Moving on to the stocks, and quite a few jumping all over the place. Probably a fine example of that is Artelo, where we've had this bizarre move to the upside. Recent resistance, basically on Tuesday, was $19 above that. We're looking for a retest of the intraday peaks at $25 in coming days. We have the return of Basel Medical, rather, and here bear trap, well, at least an unfilled gap to the upside through the 50-day moving average. I'd like to see an end of day close above that to then suggest that we could retest $7 on the top of that broadening triangle from March by the end of this month. If there is a rug pull, probably the floor of the gap there around $2.30 would be a potential destination. Moving along to Carbon Revolution, and here rising trend channel base, top of the channel there, $5.60. We're looking for that while we're above recent resistance at $4. Best case is we head up to $8.80 by the end of next month, the upper parallel of that February rising trend channel base. Another big mover on its way, Concorde International, and here we're left guessing where the top of the channel is and also where the potential upside would be. At the moment, the best guess is $40, and we're looking for that while we're above recent intraday support around $22.40. Let's see if the shares can step up to the plate. Next on the list is a stock which is called Creative Medical, and here we've got a rising trend channel, top of the range, and the target there implied to be $6.50. We're looking for that by the end of next month, while we're above the March resistance on the way down around $3.30. Egg is next, otherwise known as Enigmatig, and here U-shaped turnaround. We're looking for the upside to be valid while we're above $7, which was last week's resistance for the shares above 7. Looking for $13 or $14 in coming days, assuming that the momentum can be maintained. Epsium is next, and here we've got a situation where we've got a rising trend channel, sharply rising 50-day line as well, and looking for the top of the range and the top of the channel towards the $30 plus area by the end of this month. Ideally, we stay above recent broken resistance around $17.50. GameSquare next on the list, and here unfilled gap to the upside, the second one in the recent past, which is obviously a great show of strength. You can see the top of the triangle there heading for up to $3.50. That's our target for the end of this month, while we remain above the gap floor there, $1.70 on an end of day close basis. You may have read the headlines that Nvidia is now a $4 trillion company, and so it should be, given that AI is one of the hottest things around. Moving higher yet, still higher, and looking for the top of the triangle there from last September as high as $168 by the end of this month, while we're above recent support around the $157 mark. Finishing off with a decent looking situation, which is a rising trend channel base at SHF Holdings. Here we're looking for $5.35, top of that rising trend channel from April, especially while we're above recent broken resistance around the $2.80 level. So above $2.80, looking for $5 plus on this situation. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.